Good day, everybody. Today we're going to do lesson plan number 2, grade 5, term 2. We're going to do two concepts, so I'm going to divide this lesson into two videos. We're first going to look at rounding off, and then in the second part of the videos, we're going to look at the properties of whole numbers. The worksheet, DBE worksheet that links to this lesson is worksheet 26 and 27A. So I'm quickly going to show you there's 26 and then 27A. Let's go back to the lesson plan then. Here you will have your CAPS links. Then I want you to, I'm going to scroll up to here. I want you to pause your video, and then what you can do is you can have a look at the resources. What is rounding off? This is a bit of a revision that you can do if necessary. And then what is an array? We're going to make use of arrays today, where we have rows and columns. So very important concept in the second part of the video. Then this is a time where the learners or the children are going to join us. So we're going to ask the questions, the 10 questions. You can do it orally or you can write it. And it's time to pause now. Welcome back. I'm quickly going to reveal the answers. So what you can do is you can pause again, mark it, and see how did you do. Well done. So what we're going to do today is we're going to look at rounding off first. So the first examples, I just quickly going to close the first example. So, and you can do it the same when you work with your child or with your learners. I'm just going to take this then and close that section off and that one. So let's quickly see then what stands here. So what we have here is we have rounding off to the nearest 10, 100, and 1,000. So when I have 8,765, when I want to round it off to the nearest 10, I'm going to look at the tens first. So I'm going to say 65 is between which two tens? And we're going to see it's between 60 and 70. So then what we're going to do is we're going to look at the units, the 5. So the 5, we always round up. So it's going to go to the 70. So my answer is going to be 8,770. Let's then look at the example where we're going to round off to the nearest 100. So again, look at the example. So we got 8,765. We're first just going to look at the hundreds. So I'm first going to ask me between which two hundreds is 765. It is between 700 and 800. So, and then I'm going to look at the tens, the 6, the 65, the 60 is closer to 800 than 700. So I'm going to round it off as 8,800. Then the next example, we're going to say 8,765 rounded off to the nearest 1,000. So we're going to look at the thousands and first say between which two thousands is 8,765. And we're going to say it's between 8,000 and 9,000. Then the 7 that's in the hundreds place is showing me that I'm going to round up. So my answer will be 9,000. What I want you to do now is you can go and listen to my example again, pause it, and then do these 4. It's time to pause. Welcome back. Let's quickly reveal the answers and see how did you do. You can pause and you can mark what you did or check what you did. Please communicate this back to your parent or your teachers. Then we're going to go to the next section where we're going to round off to the nearest 5. This might be new to some learners, so let's quickly see. So I have a number line here from 0 to 5. If I want to round off 1, it's going to be rounded off to 0. If I have 2, it's going to go to 0. But when I have 3 and 4, when I round it up to the nearest 5, it's going to go to 5. So let's see then what happens to 6, 7, 8, and 9. So what I have now is my number line goes from 5 to 10. Remember, we work in fives, so we have it from 5 to 10. So if I go to round off 6 to the nearest 5, it's going to go to 5. 7 to the nearest 5, it's going to go to 5. 8 to the nearest 5, it's going to go to 10. And 9 to the nearest 5, it's going to go to 10. So this is time to pause, and you can then discuss this and quickly revise it or communicate it back to a parent or a teacher. I'm going to do example 2 in the next part of this video. Then I want you to go to the worksheet or the DBE worksheet or the SATeacher worksheets, and you will see then question 1 and question 2 is to do with rounding off. I want you to do these exercises then again, DBE book, workbook, or in your writing book. Let's then just scroll down because these are we're going to do in the next video. And then we come to the problem solving. The problem solving is also for the next video. And then here, the extra examples. Remember always that we have extra examples that's coming from old exam papers or test papers. And then the remediation here is a rounding off tip or example that you can do with your child if they struggled. Here we're just going to tick the first one. If it's got a yes, then we can carry on to the next part of this lesson.